Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Iggy's Bodybuilding Camp. In today's video, I wanted to discuss an interesting topic, and that is genetics. We all know of people who are genetically superior. No matter what they eat, they stay lean, and they seem to be muscular all year round without even training that hard. And then there's the rest of us. You are either on one end of the scale where you struggle to keep body fat off and you're overweight, and no matter what you do you feel like your body is trying to keep you overweight. And then there's those at the other end of the scale who no matter what they eat they remain underweight. They feel like they eat loads of food but their body weight just does not change and they struggle to put on muscle. This is real. There are different body types, ectomorphs, mesomorphs and endomorphs, and depending on which category you fall into, you will be genetically predisposed to looking a certain way. However, that is just one factor that determines how you look and whether you achieve your fitness goals. I used to be one of those people that was overweight, and I truly believed that my genetics meant that I would always be overweight and I would never truly be lean, or I would always struggle to look aesthetic because my body was predisposed to storing fat. There are so many other factors which determine how you end up looking. The main ones being nutrition and diet, training, which involves strength training and cardio, and then there's the other elements which are stress, rest and sleep, getting the right vitamins and minerals, that kind of thing. Now, on top of all of that is the mentality that you have. If you are determined, if you are consistent, if you are motivated to achieve your goals, nothing can stop you from doing it. Especially when it comes to fitness. If you're trying to put on weight, it's about eating more than you're trying to burn. If you're trying to lose weight, it's about eating less than you're trying to burn. And obviously, part of that is eating the right macros, so the right amount of protein, the right amount of carbohydrates and fats. If you go out and you educate yourself and you understand macros and you understand diets and you understand how to eat in order to achieve your goals, there should be nothing stopping you. The only thing that can stop you is your own mentality and your own mind. It's about being consistently eating a surplus of calories on a day-to-day basis. I know people who are, perennially underweight, and when you speak to them and you say, you can put on weight, you can put on muscle, you just need to eat more. And they'll say, I eat so much food, you won't believe it. I go out to a buffet and I eat 10 plates of food and all of that. And yes, it may be true. They may go to a buffet and out-eat most people, but then they don't eat for 2 days, or they heavily undereat. It's not about eating loads in 1 day or 2 days or even 1 week or 2 weeks. If you want to put on muscle, you are going to need to eat, and eat a surplus of calories day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, for a long period of time until you are seeing the difference. Not do it for 4 weeks, not see much of a difference and quit. It's the same way with losing fat, losing weight. You can't just diet for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks and expect to see results. Sometimes it just doesn't work that way. You need to do a diet which is for a prolonged period of time, be consistent on your diet, and be patient. All of this takes a long time and it takes patience. Going to the gym and training and building muscle, the amount of patience that you are going to need for that is unreal. I could train all year consistently, and at the end of the whole year I may have put on a couple of kilos of muscle. And it is such small differences, and it takes a long period of time. If you've spent 10 years collecting body fat, don't expect to lose it in 5 weeks. It just doesn't work that way. If you've been under eating for the last 10 years of your life, don't expect to suddenly put on all this muscle mass by overeating for a couple of months. It takes time. You need to be consistent, you need to be motivated, and obviously you need to train in the gym. You need to eat the right amount of food. If you aren't consistent with your training and your nutrition, you will never achieve your goals. I see people in the gym on a day-to-day basis who have been training at my gym for as long as I have, and they look exactly the same. And you know why they look the same? It's because they are not doing something right, which is probably to do with diet and nutrition. They're either not eating enough or they're eating too much, and you know, either way they're overweight or underweight. Yes, genetics plays a big part in how you look, right? Your metabolism, some people have a fast metabolism, other people have slower metabolisms, but there are things you can do to adjust the metabolism. The more muscle you have and the less fat you have, the better your metabolism. If your metabolism is extremely high and you struggle to put on weight, but all it really means is eating more. You know, the grass is always greener on the other side. The people who are struggling to put on weight, the hard gainers, right, who don't want to eat, who are tired of eating, on the other end of the scale, there's those guys that are overweight who would love to be able to just eat whatever they want, whenever they want, and not put on weight. And likewise, you know, vice versa. You have been dealt a hand, and you have to make the most of that hand. The only way to do that is to remain consistent, educate yourself, understand nutrition and diet and training, and understand how the human body works. You know, understanding hormones, things like leptin, adrenaline, insulin, testosterone. You need to understand what these chemicals do. You need to understand macros like carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. Now, all of this information is out there on the internet, and it just requires a little bit of research. By doing all the things that I've mentioned, I overcame my genetics. I conquered my genetics. I do not let my genetics stop me from achieving my fitness goals. That's it, guys. I just wanted to quickly cover that to say, you know, don't let genetics be a factor in how you look, how you feel, in your aesthetics, in your day-to-day life. Keep living the life, be the best version of yourself that you can be, and I'll see you next time.